In this video, I'm going to share an instant homemade fertilizer using eggshells, banana peels, and tea leaves. Nowadays, these three ingredients are highly used in several ways in our garden as fertilizer, but the using process I'm going to share will be very easy to make. You do not need to compost them, no smell at all, as well as you can utilize the whole nutrients from these three elements and storable. So, let's begin. First, collect eggshells. You also can take eggshells of boiled eggs, then banana peels and tea leaves from your kitchen. Here, wash the tea leaves before using. We mainly use the tea leaves after making tea. So it may contain sugar or milk, so you need to clean these properly before use. Now, we need to dry them under direct sun. Dry these ingredients until all get crispy, particularly the banana peels. Sun dry reduces the availability of harmful bacteria and fungus, sterilizes the ingredients, soaks moisture, and through this you will get dry matter with nutrients. Now I dried them for about 1 week under direct full day sun. And after 1 week, these eggshells, banana peels and tea leaves dried appropriately and there is no pungent smell. As well as you can see the banana peels are enough crispy and they are easy to break. So when you will apply these dry matters, they will not spoiled by harmful fungus and insects, and maximum nutrients will be available for plants. Now let's talk about the nutritional and pH value of these three elements. Eggshells contain calcium, phosphorus along with some trace elements, but the proportion of calcium is higher. They are slightly alkaline in pH, but it decomposes very slowly. But with time, it will improve the nutrient availability of the soil. Second, the dry matter of banana peels contain around 42% of potassium and phosphorus around 21%, but also contains some vitamins, magnesium, fiber, protein, etc. It's mainly high in potassium but not higher than the other modified organic and inorganic potassium containing fertilizers. Banana peels also decompose slowly but faster than eggshells. The pH is between 7.2 to 7.8, which means it's also slightly alkaline. Third is the tea leaves. Tea leaves contain nitrogen. Nitrogen helps in plant leaf growth and turns the plant bushy. But tea leaves do not contain a decent amount of nitrogen. Tea leaves mainly turn the soil slightly acidic because it's slightly acidic in pH, which is good for both plants and microbes. It mixes with soil and turns the soil porous. Now overall I would say these three ingredients will not provide a tremendous amount of NPK, which is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, but will release some NPK with decomposition. Besides, long-term use will enrich the soil with various types of plants' essential nutrients. Now, how to prepare this fertilizer? Now, we need to break them into small pieces. You can break them with your hands or by scissors or you can grind them. Now here, I mainly break the eggshells into very small pieces because it takes too long to decompose than the other two. And breaking them into small pieces allows them to decompose relatively faster than the big pieces. And chopped the banana peels into moderately small pieces. After breaking into pieces, here I am going to mix them all. Here I have taken all the ingredients in a 1:1:1 ratio, but it doesn't matter how much you are taking them individually because all these ingredients are organic and ultimately they will turn into compost. Now I am mixing them all and it's ready to use. Now how much we have to apply? Apply around 1 tablespoon to the mature plants once every 20 days. And around half tablespoon to the younger plants once every 20 days. But obviously avoid frequent and excessive use of this fertilizer. Although it's safe to use, but it's not decomposed yet, as well as will decompose very slowly. So too much use can attract harmful bacteria and fungus. Now also you can mix around 1/3 part of this fertilizer with your potting mix. So here I have loosened up the soil around 3 inches far away from the plant base and then moving some of the soil to make some rooms. and then adding about 1 tablespoon amount of this fertilizer around the base. And finally, covering the fertilizer in order to come in contact with the microbes. Now let's talk about its storage. You can store this fertilizer in a dry, airtight container, and through this you can store this for about 2 months. For long-term storage and use, you need to sun-dry them occasionally. So that's all about this homemade fertilizer. It will be a very slow working fertilizer, but I would say it's a good fertilizer to use because it's organic, improves the soil fertility, increases the microbial population, non-toxic and zero investment. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Also support this channel by subscribing. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one.